There are numerous things I hope to accomplish. I think what I really want to accomplish is a vision and a strategy which follows our vision here, our vision of reconciliation as the heartbeat of the whole cathedral. Reconciliation ministry is not split off from the rest of the cathedral. Reconciliation is the heartbeat of the cathedral's life. And following that vision of bringing people here to reconcile, to learn how to be reconcilers, and to model reconciliation ourselves, all of which needs work. Of course it does. But that's where I'd like to go with reconciliation ministry here. So, unpacking that a bit, I'd like to make a really good programme of educational courses for anyone, for clergy, for people in the pews, for people in businesses and schools and hospitals and the public sector who are interested and want to learn more about how to be reconcilers. We want to put on a really good programme of events in terms of public lectures, Coventry conversations, head-to-head dialogues, round-table facilitated discussions to engage the people of Coventry and the people nationally and internationally, in fact, particularly through the Anglican Communion, to engage with the issues of today, so the issues of conflict throughout the world, the issues of refugees, the issues of interfaith work that we need to be focusing largely on, and of course issues in the church we're facing at the moment, like the issue about human sexuality. We provide a place here in St Michael's House in Coventry Cathedral for all of these things to take place, and I want us to be a world-class centre for reconciliation, for people to be able to come from all over the world, whether it's from Burundi or Sudan or Pakistan or Syria, wherever they are in conflict, to come here and learn how to live together better. Because that, after all, is what reconciliation is about, how we live together better. And also, in terms of the community of the Cross of Nails, which is a wonderful worldwide partnership of churches and schools and other organisations throughout the world, which has been built and built and built and built over the years with our three really strong straplines, our three really strong bullet points of healing the wounds of history, of learning to live with difference and celebrate diversity, and building a culture of peace. So those three I want to imbue all that we do in reconciliation here. And I think it's really time that we started looking a bit more widely at who we partner with, and maybe acknowledge that, well, definitely acknowledge, in fact, that there are people who are peacemakers, who are reconcilers, who work towards peace and reconciliation as practitioners or academics in their own contexts, in their own fields, who come at it from a different angle from us. We come at it from a Christian perspective, of course, through our cross of nails. And I want to be able to partner with people who are of different faiths or of no faith. So we're going to be expanding our network of partner organisations into another branch called Together for Hope, which will be made up of different faith, multi-faith or secular organisations who are working for peace and reconciliation alongside us, because I want us to learn as much from them as they from us. I've also got plans for us to extend into enabling individuals who work for peace and reconciliation to join with us and to partner with us. And so we're editing and rewriting the Coventry Way, which is going to be a spiritual discipline, a sort of third order spiritual discipline of reconciliation, because reconciliation has to have at its heart a spirituality, a theology, and then an outworking of those in practice. So we're going to be having the community of St Michael, who will be individuals who are committed to following the Coventry Way, to following a spiritual discipline of praying for reconciliation. And also we're going to have an individual branch called Bridge, after our statue, our Josefina de Vasconcelos statue of reconciliation, which makes a bridge of a man and a woman embracing after a long time apart, after being split by conflict. So we're going to be looking at all sorts of areas in the world that need reconciling today. We have a long history of helping and attempting to heal the wounds of history, and that's really crucial. We must remember the past, but we must also look forward to our world in the years and the decades to come and see where reconciliation is particularly necessary, and we need to be there. Mission is about joining in with what God is doing, and I see our work here as reconciliation, as joining in with what is happening in the world in order to make it a better, transformed, hopeful world that God wants it to be. It's a really exciting time for reconciliation ministry. We have a really good and enabling and strong partnership with the Archbishop's reconciliation ministry team, and one of the things I'd really like to do while I'm here in this role is to work very closely with them, which we do already, but to extend that work and to enable and support the Archbishop's reconciliation work through St Michael's House, through the Reconciliation Centre here, and engage particularly with some of the areas in the Anglican Communion where conflict is rife and where we need to be helping and having an input in reconciliatory terms. The pitfalls for this vision and strategy are many and varied, and sometimes I try not to think about them. We do what we do on a shoestring, I think. We have little funding, and we spend a significant amount of time trying to find funding in order to do the reconciliation work, the reconciliation ministry we want to do. So pitfalls are to do with lack of capacity, really, in terms of money, in terms of people, and in terms of time. As I said, reconciliation is a long process, and sometimes in this world people want a quick fix, and it feels a bit countercultural to be saying to the church and to the world, this is not a quick fix and we will have to just keep working along at this. The other pitfall that I can already see is that there are so many opportunities. People ask us to be involved, so many exciting reconciliation projects that we could be involved with, and it's very difficult to say no. But we have to sometimes say no to these projects which we'd love to be able to be involved with. Coventry City is a city of peace and reconciliation. And what I would really like to see is that every citizen, every person in Coventry knows what that means and is able to engage with it in some way. So in the business sector, in the corporate sector, in schools, in hospitals, in local community groups, peace and reconciliation, I would love to be able to help get higher up the agenda for everyone in this city.